to drop in and do a little video today. Today we're going to be doing an update video on our channel for the year in review of 2024. 2024 is getting ready to be out. By the time you watch this video, it might already be out. But 2024 going on to 2025. Last year's recap, 2024, we did pretty good. We set some goals and we hit half of the goals technically. I set goals on views and subscribers and hours and money, monetization, and we did pretty good. We hit some of those goals. We hit the subscriber one. We smashed that one. We killed it. But basically, my goals were, and they always are, and they will be. It's basically 30% above the previous year. Basically, like a 30% growth rate is what we try to be at. But so far on the year, my analytics, and I'll put screenshots of this on the screen, somewhere over here so you can see it. Should have had this already, but anyway, our views we hit for the year 2024. Our view count was, we hit over 1 million views in 2024. We had 1,083,000 as of today, which is the 26th of December. So we're about a week away from that, and our hours, and our goal was like, on that was like 760,000. So we pretty much demolished that. Our hours, we didn't quite hit our hours. We're like maybe 10% short as of right now. We might hit that by the end of the year, but our watch time is 19,182, and I think we were right in the 20,000 range is what our goal was. So we're good. We did pretty good. Our subscribers, we totally demolished our subscribers. We're up we've almost doubled our subscribers from what we got last year. So we crushed that one. We're at 1,986 subscribers for the year, which is, to some that might be an anemic amount, but to me that's amazing. We did that good. I can't believe we did that good. For our lifetime at the moment, we're at 6,384. That's what we're at right now, 6,384. I had that goal. My goal wasn't that much, but once we passed that and the year went on, I was trying to shoot for that 6,000, but I thought that would be a good number to go by, and we ended up smashing that. It's not even the year over, and we're already almost 400 over that. Had a video that went just crazy, and I'll explain a little bit about that later. There's some issues there, but we'll go over that a little bit later. But our monetization, we're kind of at a standstill on that, which again, I'll go over that in a little bit of some of what happened. But we're at $1,644.94 on the year. So I really don't make a ton on YouTube. YouTube doesn't pay an anemic amount. It's barely enough to even keep the channel going. I'm starting to buy a lot more equipment, get new cameras, getting new, stuff, and it's barely even keeping the channel afloat. And that's why there's links below for like donations if you feel like donating to the channel or, whatnot. So there's that, and there's Amazon affiliate links. I'll put links in there for some of the products I use, and it's just that way we can, even every little teeny bit helps a ton. Every subscribe, every view, it all helps tremendously. I'm not asking for donations. There is a link down there if you feel like it, but I'm not asking for donations. That's only if you feel like it. The link's there, but all I ask for is subscribers. Subscribe, like, share, comment, the YouTube stuff. Do that, and that costs you nothing, and it helps me out a ton. And so basically we kind of hit our goals. The dollars I'm a little short on. I'm like 20% short on what I was last year, so I'm a little bit short last year. I was just over 2,000 last year, and now I'm only at 1,600. So the money part was a tad low, and that's all good. It's fine. I had different ideas. I wanted to grow the channel, grow the viewers, that was my main goal, was grow the subscribers and the views. That was my what I worked towards the most. It wasn't really the monetization, but it was more growing the subscribers, growing the family, if you will. I going into this year, I'm going in with a little different attitude. You know, something happened. You know, with what's kind of happened last month or this month, December. I was doing a lot of short videos, and there was some of them I was doing like a motivational one, and then I would do a political one, mostly a pro-Trump one. And I know some of you may not like Trump, and that's fine. We can still be friends, but if you don't like Trump, we don't have to see eye to eye. But there was a lot of pro-Trump, and I don't know if that's the problem. I have a feeling it could potentially have something to do with it, but I had a few of them that were really like starting to like gain traction and take off, and one of them just like went way up. It got me way over the limit. It's got me up to this point like 500 new subscribers just in a week or two, and it really blew up, and it's got over almost 300,000 views. It's got almost 13,000 likes, and I think it may have triggered a red flag to YouTube, because my videos are like this, and then I get one that's way up here and then back down here. It kind of, maybe it triggered a red flag, but it was no more than a couple days after that one blew up where I got an email saying my channel's no longer eligible for monetization. Short story long, the channel's been demonetized for a little bit. I put in an appeal. I'm still waiting for that, but I think it's going to be, you know, I think we're a couple more months, 3 months out before we can reapply for monetization. So I got to change the channel around a little bit, and we're going to get back through it. We're going to, you know, we're in this together, and, you know, like I said, I'm going into this year with a different attitude. Y'all aren't subscribers. Y'all are family. We're all, you know, this is Poor Man Nation or whatever we want to call ourselves. We're all, you know, we're all in this together. We're a family. You know, we got demonetized, not me. I didn't. We did, and it was something that, you know. And I'm gonna try and stay away as far as like on YouTube. I'm gonna try and stay away from a lot of the politics and stuff. I might do something different with that. I may just. We all know where I stand. We all know where we stand. It's just because, and we know where YouTube stands on their politics and their things like that. They've had some issues with some people that, you know, they talk a lot about politics. They talk a lot about Trump. They talk a lot about Second Amendment. They really got to kind of be careful, because they get demonetized. They get shut down. They get channel strikes if you do certain things. And I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I was basically using some templates from my editing software that I use, and I was just throwing a background behind it, and I was throwing them on. And, you know, some I'd add new sounds, some I would add text to it, some I would add, but they would all have some kind of a different background or a lot of them were Trump, you know, kind of making fun of Biden, supporting Trump type of thing, and there was a bunch of them, and I've since deleted most of them. At the moment, that one that's took off, I left it on because it's still doing fairly well. I might have to take it off at some point to get remonetized, but I can reapply for monetization here in a few months. So, but in the meantime, if you feel like it, there's donation tabs. I'll do affiliate links to help out with a few pennies if possible. There's, you know, the donate to PayPal and whatnot and stuff like that. But anyway, some of the different changes we're going to be making in 2025. I think it's going to be an awesome year. I've got some goals that this being demonetized might slow some of that down a tad, but we're going to make it. You know, I'm still got those goals, and I'm still going to shoot for them, and we're still going to get there. One goal is I'm starting to kind of funnel my auto repair and not necessarily auto, but my repair videos, automotive, around the house, DIY type of stuff. I'm kind of going to funnel those into a new channel. I've been kind of slowly doing that a little bit. I'll leave a link. It's Poor Man's Garage. I'll leave, you know, text here, and I'll leave a link below that you can go check that out. If that's what if you're here for the repair videos, I know a lot of you are. That's where I started, was small engine repair, then kind of went into some automotive repair, and then I kind of funneled it into preparedness and gear reviews, and now we're here, and now it's because of this new year coming and the demonetization, it's time to pivot again. You know, we're doing another little detour here on. Sorry about that. Camera issues. This camera I got, I didn't research it before I bought this camera, and it just all of a sudden decides it wants to shut off after 12 minutes. So, gotta restart. Anyway, I'm funneling some of my repair videos. That's where my channel started, and like I said, I'll leave links below and all that. And I might do Patreon. I'm starting to think maybe I can funnel some of my other videos that aren't good, or whatever you want to call it, for YouTube, that, you know, maybe start funneling some of those. I also wanted to do, and kind of where I'm going with this is, I want to try and more funnel this into more motivational. You know, I want to try and help others, and help with, you know, tell some of my stories and why I do what I do, and what, you know, what my, you know, not necessarily what I do, but why, you know, I've been thinking about some things, and I've always kind of wanted to be kind of a motivational thing, share some of my stories to kind of help other people, because there's things I go through. Everybody has a story. I have a story, and I'll share those stories with you along the way, so stay tuned. And because everybody suffers from all kinds of stuff. They suffer from depression and anxiety and, you know, whatever, loneliness, grief. You know, everybody has a story, and everybody's story is different, and it needs, you know, and so I'm going to tell my story, and maybe I'll use Patreon with that, where maybe you can share your story with me if you want me to share your story. I can keep you anonymous and all that, but, you know, if we want to do, you know, something like that. But I'm going to start with sharing my story. But like I said, I might start Patreon to some of this other political stuff, and 2A and guns and stuff like that. I might funnel some of that over to a Patreon, as well as some of this motivational. If you want to share your story, like I said, everybody has a story. If you want to share it, if you want to share it with me, if you want to share it with the subscriber family, I can do that for you. I can keep you anonymous. I can, you know, so just things I'm running through my brain for 25. But I want to kind of keep this a little bit more motivational. I've got a few other playlists that I'm working on, and that's the thing. We're all a family. We're all in this together. I wouldn't be doing this without you, the subscribers, the viewers, you know, that stuff. I wouldn't be doing this without you. And I really, really want to say a big thanks. You know, it's been a good year. You know, this demonetization here, it was Christmas Eve morning. I woke up to an email, "You've been demonetized." So I've been dealing with them for the past few days, but talking to robots is tough. You know, I haven't really got a whole lot of answers as to the real reason why, and why they didn't give me any kind of warnings. You know, if one of these videos was, you know, I don't know. I've got my conspiracy theory of why they demonetized me, but one is I'm a small channel. You know, my views are like this, and then I get one way up here, and maybe small channels aren't supposed to take off like that. Like, you know, I don't know if that's the problem or not, but, and I know how they stand politically. Could it be because a lot of these pro-Trump videos are starting to gain traction? I don't know. Believe what you want. I believe what I want. At any rate, gonna be some changes into 2025. Stay tuned. Don't go away. It's gonna be awesome. Let's keep growing. Let's keep doing this. Channel's growing. It's starting to pick up a little bit. Starting to grow a little bit faster, and I like it. It's part of my goals is to keep growing. I want to grow another 30% growth rate. Let's keep this up. Let's do this. Let's get remonetized, and let's get through this. Also, if I do Patreon, I will do like prize giveaways and stuff like that, just to kind of keep you guys there. And we're gonna, like I said, I'm still working on some details on that. I've thought about doing Patreon for a long time, but I've never really ran with it because all my content just comes to YouTube. So it's like, why put it on YouTube and Patreon? Why would you pay for something that's free that you can just watch on YouTube for free? So I haven't really done that, but I might start doing a little both. So stay tuned. If not, cool. It is what it is. But I'm really thinking about trying it and just go from there. If I can get some patrons, that'd be awesome. I'll try and keep the prices low because I don't believe in charging you guys a fortune for something that you shouldn't really have to pay for. I should be able to do whatever I want on YouTube, and you should be able to just watch it, and it is what it is. You know, they've got their rules and their guidelines and whatever. And I know that YouTube is worldwide, it's not just countrywide, but I know over half the country supports Trump. So, but it is worldwide, and like I said, I'm not trying to blame YouTube for anything. If I did something wrong, I'll own it. whatever, I messed up. But if they could have told me that, hey, this video's got a flag, you need to fix this, you're starting to do this, you need to, you need to readjust your channel because you're potentially going to get demonetized, I would have made changes. I'd have like, okay, fine, I don't want to be I would have deleted all the videos. I would have deleted them all. I would have edited them all. I would have done whatever I needed to do to get that. So, YouTube, if you're listening, I'll own it. It's me. Whatever. If I messed up, I own it. I'll wait the 30 days. I'll adjust my channel. I'll and reapply when the time comes. But I don't feel like I did anything wrong because I was adding my own little twist to those shorts, so it wasn't all just, but I'm not going on a little rant about that. I'm just frustrated, but anyway, 2025 is going to be an awesome year. We're gonna kick this in the butt. We're just going to put this behind us and we're going to move on, and it's going to be awesome. Again, appreciate y'all watching. I love y'all. We're all family. We're a family. You're not just subscribed to me. We're all family. I'm just the one talking to the camera. So we got some big changes coming. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, love y'all. I couldn't do this without you. Appreciate every one of you. Every single one of you. I love every one of you. Couldn't do it without you. And I will see you in the next one.